Hi everyone, welcome to Think Mindful. I am Professor Vaishali and today I am going to unfold the untouched aspects of the story of Satyavan and Savitri. All of us have heard this story of Satyavan and Savitri from our grandmothers or elders in the family. Yet once again, there was a king Ashwapati who ruled over the kingdom of Magadha. His daughter Princess Savitri was very beautiful and wise. She wished to find a husband for herself, for which she wandered throughout the country. One day, she reached the dense forest. She saw Satyavan and fell in love with him. Satyavan lived in the forest with his parents. She was drawn towards Satyavan and decided to marry him. She conveyed her decision to the king. Rishi Narada visited the king and advised him not to marry princess to Satyavan. But Savitri was determined to marry Satyavan, even after knowing that Satyavan was doomed to die within a year. Savitri stood firm and unmoved, and the king agreed with a heavy heart. The whole year the couple lived happily in the forest. On the last day of the year, Savitri requested Satyavan to take her along with him into the forest to collect firewood. Savitri sat under the banyan tree upon entering the forest, and Satyavan wandered around to collect firewood. By noon, Satyavan felt a little tired and laid down, resting his head on Savitri's lap. Suddenly, the forest grew dark. Savitri saw a figure standing in front of her. It was the Lord of Death, the Lord Yama, who had come to take away her husband. Seeing this, she pledged Lord Yama to take her along with her husband. Lord Yama refused and instead granted her boons. In this debate, Savitri won over Lord Yama, thus bringing back Satyavan to life. And the couple lived long and happily together thereafter. Let us think differently or out of the box. Point 1. This incident took place in the month of Jyeshtha or the summer season when temperatures shoot up very high. Point 2. Satyavan felt tired or maybe dehydrated due to extreme heat. Fatigue and dehydration may have led to state of unconsciousness. Point 3. Savitri was sitting under a banyan tree. Why banyan tree? There are many other trees offering shade in dense forest. Then why banyan tree? Point 4. Through the story of Satyavan and Savitri, we already know the virtues of Savitri. Now let us find out the virtues of banyan tree which witnessed the incidents. There is science behind every mythological significance in Hindu religion. The Vat, Bargad or banyan tree is one of the most venerated trees in Hinduism. It has the ability to grow and survive for centuries. It is also known as Bahupada since it has aerial roots growing down from its branches. It is also considered a symbol of immortality or Akshaya. It also symbolizes longevity. Lord Shri Krishna delivered the sermons of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna under Vatavruksha, banyan tree. Banyan tree is huge and covers a big area. It has a big canopy and hence it is used as a source of shade in many villages even today. Banyan tree is one of the best oxygen producing trees. Thus, it keeps the canopy cool and airy. As told in the story, Savitri was sitting under a banyan tree and Satyavan was resting in her lap. He must have felt better in the airy and cool canopy and regained consciousness. Apart from this cultural significance, banyan tree has a great significance in Ayurveda. Each and every part of banyan tree has its own unique medicinal uses. Leaves, sap, bark, fruits, seeds and roots. Listing a few medicinal uses. Tender leaves soaked in water create powerful astringent that is good for healing irritations of gastrointestinal tract. Aerial roots, chewing them prevents gum disease, tooth decay. The aerial roots have antibacterial properties which are effective against oral health problems. The bark of banyan tree is good immunobooster. The sap of banyan tree is effective for treating joint pains and skin irritations. Consuming fruits of banyan trees is said to increase serotonin in the brain, preventing depression. Its barks and seeds are used as tonic to maintain body temperature and treat diabetics. Leaves and roots are used as a remedy for hair problems. It regenerates hair and acts as hair growth stimulant. Banyan trees are ecological linchpins. They produced vast crops of figs that sustain many species of birds, fruit bats, primates, and other creatures, which in turn disperse seeds of hundreds of other plant species. Now let's compare banyan tree to our lives. Like leaves and branches, we need to spread goodness, positivity, and reach out to many lives around us. Just like wide spreading of branches into a big canopy which shelters many people. Alternative thinking or using unconventional ways to achieve goals in our life, like the aerial roots that grow down from the branches instead of growing underground as usual. Achieving goal is only possible through strong belief in our capability and hard work, like the trunk of the tree. We can sustain and stand firm by inculcating good values like respect, dignity, ethics, individuality, sharing, etc., just like the roots that anchor the tree firmly to the ground. Fruits are like goals achieved or success gained. Seeds which pass these good qualities to the next generation. The great banyan tree is over 250 years old and covers about 14,000 square meters of land, approximately 3.5 acres. It is in the Acharya Jagdish Chandra Bose Botanical Gardens near Kolkata in West Bengal. The biggest one alive today is in Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. It covers 4.7 acres of land and can shelter 20,000 people at one time. So friends, today we learned how banyan tree holds mythological, cultural, medicinal, ecological as well as philosophical significance in our lives. Let's think rationally and worship the banyan tree, which is also our national tree. Thank you.